Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the Link to the Past randomizer walkthrough thing. Today, we're in Misery Mire. But I'm going to show you how to have the least amount of misery possible when going through this place. First, you want to take this path, and you want to avoid taking unnecessary damage. There's going to be a lot of necessary damage in this dungeon, so try to avoid it. So push that aside, you can get in here. And past here is an easy-to-get chest that a lot of people don't care about most of the time. In this case, we get the compass from it, so it's something. Yeah, I did do a little practice before this, just so I could remember exactly where to go and where to find everything. For example, there is a nice little key hidden under here. There's also an annoying Beamos. There's also a hidden switch. 1 second. Sorry about that. Anyway, in that chest there was a key that I got. So let's use one of our keys to go through here. Yeah, you have to take some damage on the spikes. You could use the Cane of Birna to make yourself invulnerable, or the Magic Cape, but that's not really necessary. As long as you have a couple potions. And as long as you get the hearts from here. So you want to erase this key over here, hit the switch. That's a really important step. Grab another key. And now, instead of continuing downward, we want to loop back. If you go downward, there's a path there that you can't really get past unless you have invincibility, so I like taking the safer path, I guess you could call it. And there's no point in going down there just yet, so don't. So now we want to go through here with the crystal switch down. We can grab this chest, which is another key. We're going to use that to go through here. It's a little shortcut back. Basically, the reason we went down that path was to grab bunches of keys that we're going to need for the later parts here. So we want to use one of those keys here, but before we do that, we want to head straight up here, hit that, and make another chest appear. This one has the map. Whoops. Yeah, it's a little confusing with all the different layers in this main room. Anyway, use that key. Kill this guy, get another key. Let's see. There's actually nothing if you go down there. You can see a chest, but you can't get to it. It's basically just there to taunt you. Let's see. Light these torches real quick. Ow. Then we can go in here and grab one more chest. With the last key, I think. We need to avoid these tiles. No need to wait for them to all get out. There's no point. Ow. Did I kill that guy? I think so. Okay. So now we want to grab this full magic because we're going to need it for this next part. If you don't have a way of lighting torches, don't bother here. So, we want to basically set ourselves up for a quick path here. Sometimes wizards will show up. Just kill them. So push those aside there, and do the same on this side. Whoa. Oh god, I ran right into one. That hurt. Let's see, how's my potion situation? I got one blue potion. I'm gonna have to be careful. The boss can do a lot of damage, so I might want to heal up before attempting that. I don't know if there's like a fairy room somewhere here. Anyway, I'm gonna pull out my lamp. Light this, kill that, light that, and light that. And that will unlock a path in the room to the right there. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a while for it to resolve. Just like the wall back in the Desert Palace. Now, I don't know if that heart is still going to be up here. Ooh, it is. Nice. That helps. And now we want to fall down here. And that's actually where the big key is in a normal game as well. So warp here. Unlock this. Warp here. And that's a straight shot to the final rooms of this area. But before we do that, we need to use our big key for the big chest. Thankfully, it's a very short distance away from here. I'm gonna need my hook shot back to stun these fools. Man, I am pretty dang sure that the bug net and the magic powder are going to be in Ganon's tower at the very end of the game. There's always something vital hidden in there. Okay, so launch over there, dash across. Oh, thank God! Oh, good, good, so good. Okay, great. We're good. That will be super helpful, like right away. Because there are a couple of anti-fairies in this room, and I could use their health. So let's go ahead and sprinkle this on this guy, if we can. Just wait for them to come to you. There we go. I'm gonna have to use that to get half magic later, too. So, at the very least, the bug net might be there, or maybe a couple of the bottles I'm still missing. Oh yeah, there's magic under here as well. So the part coming up down these stairs is going to be where we need the Cane of Samaria, which is normally the item of this dungeon. Also hidden over here in the corner is a door. This door is normally locked in the base game, but not in this one. That way you can't screw yourself out of keys and such. So over here on the side will be a switch under a skull, and like in the Ice Palace, we need a block to push onto it. So that'll do it. That opens that door. Now, I think from here we need to go to the left. I don't think there's any other path here. No. I didn't practice this part of the dungeon because there's no dead ends or anything like that. Let's see. Yep. No, couldn't do it. Okay. Can I toss a bomb past this? No. That could have saved me a little time, but nah. Ow. Alright. Push a bomb right up next to the wall and it won't go with the conveyor belts, which is handy. And more money in here. This isn't strictly necessary to beat the dungeon, but if you need money, that's where you do it. What I do want to do, though, is I want to hit that crystal switch. Let's see if I can get it with the boomerang on my way down. At least I'm fairly sure I need to hit it. Because over here, yes. We need to walk past this. Then we need to bomb up here. And while I'm at it... Can I get these guys from there? No? Well, I can get them on my way up. Hit the switch again. And now these guys are free. That helps. Thankfully, we don't need any magic for the boss or anything like that. Let's see. I think we need to hit that. If we don't, well, I can always go back and hit it again. Yeah, we do, okay. So, loop around this way so that the fire guy is... Okay, just wait for him to be dumb. And here we are at the boss, so I'm going to go ahead and get my blue potion ready, just in case. Basically, the strategy with this guy is hit the eyes a lot. And keep an eye on the big one, because once he comes out, he shoots lightning, and that hurts like a ton. And you also don't want to get too close, because touching the goop, the dark goop, is very, very lethal as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to potion up already. Is there anything else I could use to make this a little easier? Well, I could make myself invulnerable for a little bit. I'll wait until I need it, though. Okay. So yeah, once we've killed all the eyeballs, then we can go for the main boss, and that part is much easier. I don't usually have this much trouble, but I also don't usually come to this dungeon this early. Usually I have like a lot more hearts, stuff like that. Alright, just gonna keep an eye on where they're coming from. Oop! One more. Okay, get my spin attack ready. Pretty much just hops at you. If you get your spin attack out, he can't really touch you. But if he does touch you, it hurts. Not that I know from experience or anything like that. Got him. There we go. Easy. Well, I did need a potion, but I'll go buy more of those. That's basically what this money I'm collecting is for. More red potions. I could get blue potions, but it's not strictly necessary. Not yet, anyway. And it certainly won't be once I finally get half magic. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and... do I want to warp back right now? Well, actually, yeah, I kind of have to. There's no way to get to other parts of the Dark World from here. Now we want to get our little baby flute. I want to get back to Kakariko so we can get that half magic. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna head over... Oh yeah, these guys are still here because I never killed Aghanim. That'll be okay, we don't need to kill Aghanim. I mean, we do, but not in the castle. We can wait until later. So you need the hammer and the magic powder for this. Just head out into this hole. Go in here. And I don't know how you're supposed to know to do this, but sprinkle some magic powder on the jar here. And you get the bat. I don't know if he's like the Vire from the first game or something like that. Maybe. There we go. Now our magic will be much more efficient, and you have no idea how much that matters. Like, you really take it for granted in the base game when you get that. Needless to say, all of our little bag of tricks will be much easier. Okay, now, from here, I want to go to my house. I think I can flute over there. Yep. Now, the reason I did Dungeon 5 and Dungeon 6 like that was because they are the triggers in order to get the silver arrows and the golden sword. In order to do that, we're going to need a little help from the guy who lives in my house in the Dark World. Now, apparently there's another version of the randomizer that makes it so that the silver arrows and golden sword are hidden in chests as well, and just makes the fountain area in the pyramid have 2 chests inside. But I don't have that version. Anyway, if you want to get this bomb, it costs some money. So be careful. Once you're holding it, you do not want to press A. So I need to take this bad boy over to the pyramid ASAP. So just get all the rest of these guys out of my way and be as cautious as possible to not let the bomb explode too early. Otherwise, you've wasted your money. I'm just going to use my sword beam for a little while. It's finally useful. Wouldn't you know it? Okay, we're almost there. Just ignore that Hinox. Whoa. Stay away from me, guys. If I don't do nothing to you, you don't do nothing to me. Alright? Leave it there. And just wait for it to count down. Bam! We're in. And here we can upgrade our bow and our sword to level 4. And that'll make the rest of the dungeons way easier. The great thing about the silver arrows is that against any enemy that's vulnerable to them, they will kill them in one hit, which is pretty good. And that'll save us arrows in places where we might need them. Let's see, here we go. Level 4 sword, it's not as great, but it's at least an upgrade, and we take those. So from here, we have our choice of dungeon. We have, oh man, I don't even remember the other one I did. Was it, oh yeah, it was the Thieves' Town. So I did the Thieves' Town. I basically did 4, 5, and 6, so I still need to do 1, 2, 3, and 7. So, I guess I'll just go for whatever's closest. In this case, that would be Dungeon 1. But before I do that, I need to get some red potions. So, where would be the easiest place to do that? Oh, I know. I can fly to the witch's shop once I go back to the light world. Please don't put me on that rock. Damn it! There we go. That should do it. Actually, I don't need to fly. It's pretty close. I mean, it probably would be faster to fly, but I have pressing the button to switch my item problems. Look at that golden sword. I love the sound it makes, too, when you swing it. It just really sounds like it hurts. That's a good thing. I think the potions are cheaper here than they are in other areas, so yeah. Let's get a couple of those. And as long as we have 110 rupees left over, we'll be able to get into the Palace of Darkness in the Dark World. So I'm going to go to the portal that leads there, and from there we'll make the journey into the dungeon and beat it on the next episode. I think that'll be a good stopping point for us. I could just use the portal we created, but I also want to show you where the portal is in case you want to go there. You want to go there right away. Like you have the hammer, you have the bow, you have everything you need, and you just want to go for it. So if you want to do that, the portal is down in this area. That's normally very useless. There's also a great fairy that will heal you in that cave, but I don't need that. But I do need this. So from here, we'll start our journey into the Palace of Darkness next time on the Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer. I'm Alexbrit. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're looking forward to the next one. See y'all later!